Jake Paul did in fact ghostwrite his song Fresh Out of London. Or that's just what you wanted to hear. I'm going to be reviewing all the evidence provided with an unbiased view to really see if Jake Paul did in fact write his song or not. Let's establish a common understanding first. As many websites allow individuals to change up certain information regarding songs, we will only be taking into account the reliable resources that are given. Jake Paul himself states that the only reliable source that can be used is ACE Repertory and Spotify. With the first bit of information Jake has given, he is nowhere to be found on ASCAP, which is a tad bit odd. However, looking at Spotify, his word does hold true, as it's clearly seen as Jake being the writer of the song. Now, I don't want to discredit anyone amongst the two. However, after doing just a tad bit research, I found out Jake has actually used writers in the past for some of his previous songs. I only tried using sources that Jake himself deems reliable. However, after doing just a little bit research, I found flaws in his statement. Any other song Jake has done on Spotify seems to have no writers or producers, simply Jake's name as a performer. Now let's view some of the evidence that KSI himself has provided us. Here it simply shows that Designer was a part of the writer's crew, opposing of what Jake had previously stated about being the sole writer of the song. These are credits from Apple Music themselves, a trusted, reliable source of music millions go and play music on. How is it that it's deemed unreliable to Jake? Apple Music doesn't allow the audience to make changes to the song's credentials, yet Jake has told the viewers to leave it at bay. I personally say, why would you credit Designer for a split-second cameo in the song in the first place, unless he had a rather bigger role in the making of the music? Now, Designer has indeed come out stating that he had nothing to do with the song as seen here, but would a ghostwriter truly show himself as being a writer when he's paid to be silent about it? Now, logically speaking, I believe the reason why people are doubting Jake's ability to write his own songs is because none of his previous ones were of this caliber. All of a sudden, he comes out with a banger of a song that's better than anything he's done in the past combined. Maybe facts and evidence don't matter at this point in time, but rather earning the trust of the viewer by consistently keeping up with this kind of work. It's simply the way of saying that if I were to do bad in every single exam I receive and then all of a sudden I get an amazing score, people would instinctively think that I cheated. In conclusion, I do want to say the facts do appear to weigh heavier on one side, stating that Jake did in fact use a ghostwriter. However, I'm happy to have people change my mind on things with the appearance of new evidence. However, certain things seem to be too much of a coincidence, and I confidently can say that he did in fact hire a ghostwriter.